I was watching Beyonce's early career, not by choice. It was just in your face, like it was in the building. Like, so it was right there.
Prices for Beyonce's highly anticipated Cowboy Carter tour are dropping like a lot. Just months ago, a fan could expect to spend up to $800 for a pre-sale ticket to the opening night in the tour in Los Angeles. But hours before the concert, tickets had dipped to as low as $57.
Signed his contract. The big one was with Beyonce. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. No, trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man.
So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
I've absolutely been treated differently.
We talked about Jay. Proximity to Diddy. You don't think he knew anything?
Was allegedly forced to appear in a peace mask. The lawsuit states Jay-Z and Beyoncé Knowles Carter were seated in the room, and upon seeing Manzaro, Beyoncé Knowles Carter asked, "What's this? What's this all about? Why is this half-naked white man with a peace mask standing here in front of me?"
Out of nowhere came these young children. I don't know where they came from. And I sat next to this child, and the child sat next to Beyonce. So I hear B say something about, "Doesn't this look sexy?" or "Isn't this sexy?"
50 Cent has launched yet another verbal attack on the Carters this time. He's setting his sights directly on Beyonce. Her Cowboy Carter tour has had a rough kickoff, and 50 isn't letting it slide. He's calling her out for struggling to fill venues. But that's only the surface. The bigger target is Jay-Z. 50 is also accusing him of hiding behind Beyonce's brand to quietly distance himself from the explosive Diddy scandal heading to court in just a few weeks.
There's one thing you do not do on this God's Green Earth. I'm going to teach you a lesson, okay? You're going to go to school today. One thing you do not do is mess with 50 Cent.
Things are starting to spiral. Fans showed up to Beyonce's early tour stops expecting a spectacle, but instead, they were met with empty seats and low energy. Tickets were slashed to as low as $20 last minute, and Beyonce herself appeared, disconnected, like she didn't want to be there. Many attendees were left puzzled, wondering what exactly was happening. Her loyal fan base, the Hive, tried to defend it all, but the reality was hard to ignore.
Always spoke up for everybody, you know. And, you know, I ain't bitter or nothing. I'm just telling you how it is because you're the only one, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're the only one that came to get me, that's all I can do is say, like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every time everybody try to attack us, I'm always riding. And you're the only person that spoke up, and I appreciate it.
Social media quickly filled with videos showing unsold front row seats, a strange vibe in the air, and fans whispering that something wasn't right. Then, 50 Cent entered the scene with a cryptic post, some say with references to the Crips, which many believe was aimed directly at Beyonce. According to him, the issue goes far beyond weak ticket sales or an off atmosphere. He's hinting that there's something darker happening behind closed doors, something people aren't ready to confront yet.
This is extended family. You've been there with me through my ups and downs. Whenever I get in trouble, this is the one I call. It's my strategist right here. This my brother. It's B.I.G.'s brother.
Yes, sir.
It's Brooklyn's own Brooklyn.
And with Diddy's trial rapidly approaching, this could be just the beginning of a bigger storm. Allegedly, the Carters have been projecting a polished, wholesome image publicly, but privately, it's a different story. There's been heavy damage control in recent weeks, especially with Jay-Z's name coming up in troubling allegations tied to the Diddy lawsuits. One of Diddy's accusers dropped a serious claim, alleging Jay-Z was present during a disturbing incident when she was only 13. Although that case was dismissed due to a technicality, the matter is far from resolved.
The homie's doing a lot of things, man. Most importantly, you know, he had a recital that he has to be at the group. But we reached out to him, and I told him that this right here was important. Bad Boy celebrating 20 years of hits. And this is the extended family.
The woman has now filed new court documents, doubling down on her story and refusing to retract a single statement. Even more troubling, her attorney has accused Jay-Z of using intimidation tactics, allegedly dispatching private investigators to her home to silence her without any legal oversight. That's intense. Now, 50 Cent is amplifying these allegations, accusing Jay-Z of hiding in Beyonce's spotlight to avoid the fallout from the Diddy scandal. He's also suggesting that the poor turnout on Beyonce's tour isn't just about expensive tickets, or a shift to country music, but possibly a deeper issue that's driving fans away. So, what's really happening? Are people just not connecting with the new musical direction, or are they beginning to question the Carters' link to Diddy's controversial world? Is 50 Cent uncovering the real story, or is this just another controversy he's igniting for attention? One thing's for sure, the situation is heating up fast and getting harder to ignore.
I mean, Mr. Carter has nothing to do with Mr. Combs' case or Mr. Combs. They knew each other professionally for a number of years, just like in all professions. People know each other. At the music awards, they support each other. You go to the NBA All-Star game, they support each other. That's just how professions work. There is no closer association between any of them. That's also a matter of fiction. That's all that there is. He doesn't know anything about the charges or allegations against him. He has nothing to do with that case. And there's nothing more to say.
Beyoncé just kicked off her Cowboy Carter tour in Inglewood, California, but it didn't unfold the way many fans had hoped. Right from the start, people began raising eyebrows at the crowd, which appeared noticeably sparse in certain areas. Photos and clips quickly made the rounds on social media, revealing large sections of the arena with very few attendees. A major celebrity gossip account on X, Pop Stuff, posted the footage and called it out directly. The pit was visibly empty, with entire seating blocks left vacant. Even Ticketmaster was still showing thousands of available seats as the show got underway. The viral post caption read, "Beyoncé's Cowboy Carter tour begins with a surprising number of empty seats. The pit is mostly unsold, and several sections are visibly bare. Not an ideal opening night." Shortly after, 50 Cent chimed in with his own jab. He shared a screenshot of the news and captioned it, "Getting real out here. Hey, the tickets ain't selling." It was clear he was enjoying the situation. Still, some are saying this might not be entirely on Beyoncé.
Kathy White's true killer is going to be unveiled. And it's not a man. And that woman died screaming.
Anything else?
Yeah. Show him the tape, Diddy. You got it.
According to a source who spoke with the Daily Mail, a large number of tickets were scooped up by resellers who assumed demand would be sky high. But that strategy backfired. They couldn't move the seats, and now it's making Beyoncé's tour appear like it's underperforming. Back in February, when the Cowboy Carter tour was first announced, fans were already voicing concerns not about the music, but the prices. Some seats were listed for thousands of dollars, and many people pushed back. Fast forward to just days before opening night, and ticket prices plummeted to as low as $20. That's a huge drop, and fans began questioning what was really going on. Some believe Beyoncé may have rushed into this tour to quickly following the wildly successful Renaissance tour. Others feel that Cowboy Carter simply isn't resonating, even with her most loyal supporters. The energy just isn't hitting the same, and the album hasn't sparked the same level of hype as Renaissance did. But now, there's a deeper theory making the rounds. Some are suggesting the disappointing turnout might not just be about the cost or country sound. There's talk that the swirling controversy surrounding Beyoncé and Jay-Z's close TIs to Diddy TIs that are increasingly under scrutiny could be playing a role.
Beyoncé, I was hurt. Because I heard that you said you wouldn't perform unless you won Video of the Year over me. Jay-Z called me. Hey, bro, Jay-Z, I know you got please don't send them out my head. Just call me.
If you've been following the updates, you already know Jay-Z was named in a lawsuit filed by Jane Doe. She accused both Jay-Z and Diddy of assaulting her when she was just 13. While that case was dismissed, Jane Doe later reaffirmed her claims, stating she stands by everything she originally said. Her attorney, Tony Busby, also revealed that Jay-Z allegedly sent 2 private investigators to her home in an attempt to intimidate her, even recording her without legal counsel present. Jay-Z's team confirmed the investigators were sent, but insisted they acted within legal limits. While Jay-Z's side maintains no laws were broken, Jane Doe continues to speak out. In a recent court document, she described being deeply shaken and physically trembling during the encounter. According to her, their polite behavior was only surface level, and the interaction felt unsafe behind closed doors. Jane Doe reiterated her claims, stating that Jay-Z played a role in the disturbing event. She alleges it happened at an after-party following the 2000 MTV VMAs in New York, a night now facing renewed scrutiny. In her statement, she clarified, "I never said at any point that Mr. Carter did not assault me." Clearly, she's not backing down, and things are escalating quickly. Meanwhile, 50 Cent continues to apply public pressure, bringing Jay-Z's name into every layer of this growing controversy. While much of the entertainment industry remains silent, possibly out of fear, 50 is speaking out boldly, daring anyone to challenge him. And now, he's no longer the only one.
Beyoncé, I was at a party at Diddy crib in LA. This was the beginning of 2020.
Kanye West has entered the conversation, and he's not holding back. In a series of pointed posts on X, Kanye claimed that Jay-Z and Beyoncé continue to get a pass because of their ties to powerful, behind-the-scenes figures. He accused the Carters of being bound to the system, alleging their protection comes from connections at the very top. Kanye went further, writing that he refers to celebrities with the F word, saying they have no choice but to comply with powerful Jewish elites to maintain their status, wealth, and freedom. He was blunt these stars, he claims, play by the rules of those in charge or risk losing it all. What's striking is that Kanye shared all this right after a phone conversation between him and Diddy was leaked. In that audio, Diddy expressed frustration, saying he's always supported his celebrity peers, but now that he's the one facing serious trouble, everyone has disappeared. Listeners interpreted that message as a direct shot at Jay-Z. Once close friends, Diddy had previously referred to Jay-Z as his strategist, the first person he would turn to in a crisis. But ever since these allegations surfaced, Jay and Beyoncé have gone completely silent. No statements, no responses. Nothing. It got even colder when Jay-Z's name appeared in Jane Doe's lawsuit. His lawyer, Alex Spiro, issued a public denial that Jay and Diddy were ever close, essentially rewriting the narrative. That move likely stung, especially given past speculation that Diddy may have once helped Jay-Z manage his own alleged scandals. If true, that would be a significant betrayal. Even though Jay-Z's name was eventually removed from Jane Doe's lawsuit, whispers about him have been circulating for years, long before the current Diddy headlines. There have been persistent rumors involving underage relationships and claims that he silenced individuals who tried to expose him. One name that often comes up is actress Kathy White. Some believe she knew too much and met a tragic end because of it. Singer Jaguar Wright also weighed in, alleging that Diddy played a role in helping the Carters manage the fallout with Kathy. She even claimed there's a tape that captures the events. It's the kind of speculation that leads people to start connecting the dots, whether they want to or not.
More he pumps down his wife's throat to keep her in a character.
No, girl. Not my beautiful Beyonce 5.
I tell you this right now, y'all talking about free Britney. Y'all need to be doing a campaign that say free Beyonce.
Beyonce is free.
She is a prisoner in a gilded cage.
Let's not forget that Kanye West had his own warnings years ago. Back in 2016, he publicly claimed that Jay-Z was hiding something serious. Then, the very next day, Kanye experienced a sudden breakdown while at the home of his former trainer, Harley Pasternak. Not long after, he was placed on a psychiatric hold. The timing raised eyebrows, and to this day, people still bring it up. Now, bringing it back to 50 Cent, he's been ahead of this entire narrative. In March 2024, right when Homeland Security raided Diddy's properties, 50 didn't waste a second. He jumped on Instagram and asked the one question on everyone's mind: where's Jay-Z? He took it a step further by posting a photoshopped image of Jay-Z on a milk carton, implying that Jay's sudden absence might not be a coincidence. The caption read, "Classic 50. Anybody seen Jay? Lol." Puff said he's not answering his phone. He was clearly mocking the situation. But 50 wasn't done. He posted again, this time using a photo of Jay-Z waving on a red carpet, and added more sarcasm. "Here is Jay-Z, last seen waving at Puffy's jet. Lol." The point was clear. 50 was suggesting that Jay-Z disappeared right as Diddy's situation intensified and is now acting like he's uninvolved. Then 50's longtime friend Tony Yale added his voice. In a recent Vlad TV interview, Yale pointed out how strange it is that Jay-Z now seems to be distancing himself from Diddy, as if they were never close, like their shared history has just vanished. The Bayhive responded quickly, accusing 50 of trolling for attention and trying to drag the Carters into Diddy's controversy because of his past issues with Jay. But not everyone agrees. Many argue that the Carters involved themselves by maintaining close ties with Diddy for years, even when serious rumors were already circulating. And the receipts are out there. There are plenty of images and accounts showing Beyoncé and Jay-Z spending personal time with Diddy beyond just business. For instance, producer Deb Andy once said the first time she met Beyoncé was at Diddy's house, and just when it seemed things couldn't get more complicated, another accusation against Diddy came out last month, and this time, Beyoncé's name was brought up directly. According to a lawsuit filed by Joseph Manza, he alleges he was assaulted at a party hosted by Diddy after someone allegedly spiked his drink. Joseph also claims that Beyoncé saw him at the event. He says this happened back in 2015 at a birthday party in Miami for Diddy's son, Christian. The event took place at the home of Gloria and Emilio Estefan. The lawsuit states that Gloria noticed Joseph was visibly unwell and asked someone to help him, but Emilio reportedly refused to take action. Things allegedly escalated from there. Joseph claims that after he lost consciousness, he was moved through a hidden tunnel that led directly to Diddy's residence. He says he began to regain awareness during this process and recalls being transported by former adult film actress Audrey English. According to his account, he eventually ended up in a room with both Jay-Z and Beyoncé. What he claims happened next is extremely disturbing. Joseph says Beyoncé asked, "Why is there a half-naked white man with an adult toy strapped to his face?" And someone in the room allegedly replied, "It's a punishment. Diddy wants him to see what we do to snitches."
Look, when Jay signed his contract, the big one was with Beyonce. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Not
I was wondering what you talking
about. Trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, if you look at his career,
This guy. You're gonna let him say that? Jay was getting Grammys.
He had one.
Exactly.
He had one.
And he ain't show up.
He had like 20 now.
Hold on.
He had like 18 since he's been down. Look, he had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
Hold on. You're not wrong.
He was one. After that, he got them shits. He's like drinking. His pictures with him like he thinks the cup.
Wait a minute. So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
Absolutely, been treated differently.
The accolades.
Because he's no
marriage.
longer viewed as what, like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones because of the position Beyonce's.
Oh wow! So that's the deal he's signed, huh?
Yeah, that's the deal. Like the other ones didn't count as much as that one did.
Joseph Manza's lawsuit has taken things to an entirely new level of concern. According to the legal documents, Diddy didn't just have Joseph drugged, he allegedly ordered his public humiliation in front of a room full of high-profile guests. The claims are deeply troubling. Joseph says he was stripped, forced to wear a thong, and had a black leather mask placed on his head, complete with a zippered rubber panel across his face. But it didn't end there. The lawsuit alleges that a locking adult device was attached to the mask and protruded from his mouth, turning him into a disturbing spectacle. Joseph also claims he was subjected to multiple degrading and non-consensual acts, calling the entire experience a full-blown freak-off. Things get even more complicated when Jay-Z's attorney, Alex Spiro, quickly stepped in to try to manage the fallout. He released a statement denying Jay-Z had any involvement, saying Jay wasn't even in Miami at the time of the alleged party. But the public wasn't fully convinced, especially since Spiro made no mention of Beyoncé, no denial, no clarification, nothing. And with Joseph directly stating that Beyoncé witnessed the incident, the lack of response is raising serious questions. Some are now wondering whether Jay-Z is once again hiding behind Beyoncé's public image, allowing her to take the spotlight while he remains quiet in the background. Is he trying to shield her? Or is he using her visibility to deflect scrutiny from himself? According to some insiders, Jay-Z may have been the one who encouraged Beyoncé to go on another world tour, not just for the music, but to create a major distraction before Diddy's trial begins. If true, that would be a calculated move aimed at shifting the attention just in time. And let's not forget what Jaguar Wright said. She publicly urged Beyoncé's fans to start a Free Britney style campaign, claiming that Jay-Z is allegedly controlling Beyoncé's life, giving her substances and pushing her to work nonstop, as if she were running on a strict machine-like schedule. That's a serious accusation. Then 50 Cent weighed in again, calling out how Jay-Z appears to treat their marriage more like a business arrangement. He suggested that Jay uses Beyoncé's polished public image as a protective layer to keep himself away from Diddy's scandal. According to 50, this isn't about love, it's about strategy and control. But now it's your turn. What do you think is really going on here? Is the Cowboy Carter tour struggling because of low ticket sales and the country theme? Or could there be something much deeper happening behind the scenes? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you're following this closely, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell so you're the first to know what's coming next, because this story is far from finished. See you in the next one.